This is Clarity Empress.
Welcome to the channel. This is Clarity Empress, the Empress of Clarity, here to bring you a collective energy reading for my Clarity Empress collective. I hope everybody is doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment in the comment section and let me know if the reading resonates with you. What's up, collective? What's happening? All right. Let's charge. All right, so let me share the live. So folks will be in the building. All right, let's get it cracking, y'all. Let's get into it. What's going on? How is your Sunday going? My Sunday is actually doing well. Made some money today, couple dollars. I ain't mad. Try to get my lotion out. Goodness gracious. Reached the point of taking the cap off. Uh-oh. Welcome to the live, y'all. I do not see me live. Hold on, let me try that again. Okay, there we go. All right, welcome to the channel. What's up, Black Cherry? Welcome to the channel. Uh-oh. What's up, Black Cherry? I gotta mute. Gotta make sure I'm on this biatch. So, reconciliation, no reconciliation. The downloaded song was Here I Stand by Usher. Let me pull that up, because that was like, I didn't even hear all the lyrics, but I said that's it. So here, I think that's what it's called. Here I Stand, Usher. I just want the lyrics to that. Welcome to the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please ring that bell so you are notified every time I come on. Thank you for coming to the channel, and welcome to the spiritual family here at Clarity Empress in the Spiritual Lounge. I hope everyone is doing well. We just want the lyrics. Here we go. So here we unpack tarot, oracle, psychology, and hot topics when they appeal to us. So tonight we also do donation readings. If you like your cards read, please follow the pinned comment below. Pinning the message. And that way you can get your cards read. So I'm open for pinned comments after the collective if you're interested. Oh, I just want the lyrics. My bad. Not Here I Stand with lyrics. All right. All right. So we keep downloading some good stuff. Some of y'all gonna have reconciliations, and some of y'all are not gonna be interested in. Plain as day, simple as that. All right. And the first song I got, well, the song I got today is "Here I Stand" by Usher. This is a song from '08. I'm not a huge Usher fan, but I like Usher. Um, I'm not an Usher stan. I guess that's what they would call it. But so we gonna unpack the lyrics. Um, he says, "I'm hoping that this ain't too hard to believe, cause baby, you're the only one for me. I know it gets hard when I'm moving in and out of state, but I promise my heart For you, I will save. Just remember that no matter how far I go, and no matter how long it takes, no one or nothing can change. Forever yours, here I stand. Here I stand, baby. Hmm. You're like a mirror to my soul, but a queen, my queen. And finally, now I know just what that means. Oh, yeah. You are the blessing I never thought I would get. And the Lord, and to the Lord, I humbly bow my head. Just remember that. No matter how far I go, and no matter how long it takes, no one or nothing can change. Forever yours, here I stand. So he says, ever since you came along, it seems like couldn't get it right. Yeah, man, I sunk so low there that there was no way I could be found. Never thought love would find me. And then we make love every time you give. Oh, give it to me, your love, give. I don't know why this is in parentheses because I don't know the melody well. Anyway, you make me feel a way I've never felt with no one else, and I can't help myself. I'm telling you that. Then it goes back into the hook, no matter how far I go, blah, 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 blah. And then, yours, all yours, here I stand. Oh, he said, listen, forever yours. He kind of changed the hook as he went along. Anyway, he says, hey, no matter how far I go, no matter how long it takes, no one or nothing can change. Forever yours, I remain. Here I stand. Hello, Melanie Krause. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Y'all know how I feel about if I could sing. If I could only sing. I don't know. So let's oh, I got some cards switched up. Let's unpack. The channel message was either reconciliation, and you have all the control, whether you reconcile with this person or not. You reconcile. That's totally up to you. Spirit said, follow your intuition. Spirit's guidance. Okay. All right, Spirit, give me a message for collective. Please like, share, and subscribe. It costs you nothing, and it's an energetic donation to the channel. So thank you in advance, and I appreciate you. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. What do they need to know regarding whether they want to reconcile or not? Everybody's situation is going to be different, right? So take it how it resonates. The Fool. Yes. So somebody definitely wants a new start, a new beginning. Somebody really wants to take this journey with you. Okay. It's like, I'm ready. I'm here and I'm ready. I want to go. I want to go with you. Hold on for a second, y'all. Okay. Sorry about that. I need to close out stuff. So, yeah, somebody would like a new start, collective, with you. Tell me more, Spirit. I want to know how that goes. Somebody don't want to hold back no more. Interesting. The plot thickens. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, somebody been waiting on this. Wounded warrior energy. And somebody also is tired. I don't know if that's you or them, but somebody is tired. It's been a long fought battle. I don't know what the battle is, but we're going to check that out too. Tell me more, Spirit. Like, share, and subscribe. Ooh, somebody's feeling a bit anxious. All right. What I'm also getting is that somebody that needs to heal from some wounds. Could be childhood, could be adult wounds. It don't matter. I feel like the problem right now is somebody needs to still heal, and they're getting anxious. Maybe they feel like they're about to lose you, but they ain't worked on themselves. Kind of, they haven't had the chance, or they just haven't done it. Something like that, because the anxiety coming for the Four of Swords in reverse. I don't know. I might have said Four of Wands before, but I meant four. Okay, maybe they're not happy at home. That's why the Four of Wands in my mind and not here. But we got 2 4s. So there's instability in this connection. There's instability with the person. But the 4 of Swords in reverse is not really getting the proper rest and or support or taking the time necessary. You know what I'm saying? So it's given like, I don't know, it's like somebody just in this anxious and not activity, but anxious energy. You know what I'm saying? And right now it's weird because I feel like touching my face, touching my chest. I feel goosebumps. It's like I feel uncomfortable in my skin. I feel like somebody is just not settled in their spirit. I really do. I feel like somebody, whoever is watching, somebody got some nervous ticks or something, because that, it's starting to subside because I mentioned it. But somebody is not damn. And then we got 6 of Swords in reverse. So somebody does not want to leave or a difficult situation, or they're not ready to transition. I just feel like there's somebody just wants a new beginning, but there's not ready for the new beginning. They're not ready. They've been through a lot. They've been through a lot, but they have not worked on themselves. This doesn't indicate any work on themselves. This indicates somebody anxious to start something new that they're not ready for. And who wants anybody in their life that's not ready for them? Like, so, if you meet somebody in the near future, just be careful if this person is in a rebound type of situation, meaning it's kind of fresh that they're not with somebody. You know what I'm saying? They just recently broke up. Because that's the vibe I'm getting. It's like somebody didn't get a chance to heal. So if you come across somebody, just vet them out. Like, when's the last time you've been in a relationship? You know what I'm saying? Oh, how long has it been? A month, a week, a day, a couple months? How long were you with that person? Because I'm getting that there's somebody here, maybe not your person yet, because I don't know why reconciliation and this is not matching up for me right now. It could be somebody coming back in your energy, but if it's a new person, this is somebody who's not yet gotten over what they've been through, and they haven't fully transitioned. Okay, meaning they haven't fully gone through their dark night of the soul. They haven't completed that journey yet. Okay, this is somebody who hasn't worked on this themselves. Okay, so take it how it resonate, but either your person in the past or a new person, but whoever's coming toward you with this full energy, wanting a new start, hasn't really done the work. So you got to be careful with that. They ready to release some things, but they don't really know what they walking into. They battered and bruised. You know what I'm saying? This person needs to go seek some support and help. They haven't done it. What's the bottom of the deck? Yeah, 5 of Wands. It's conflict and chaos where they're at or where they're from. Competition. Also, they could be trying to compete for you, and maybe that's part of the anxiety of feeling like you're gonna pass them by because they weren't ready for you. Or this could be like a new person that meets you and like really likes your energy but haven't fully let go of their past. But I'm getting an energy of somebody not has not let go of something, and they struggle with conflict, external and internal conflict. So, yeah, we not doing no rebounds. No, no, no. If you got somebody in your past and you ain't worked it all out with them to where you good, you know what I'm saying? Your self-worth intact and you got peace of mind, and nah, we not doing that. Nope, nope, no, no, no. Not doing that. That is a headache. And if you have any clue that this is what's going on, this person has been healed. And I would tread real lightly or put up some strong boundaries and not let them feel like as if they have free reign in your life, because this person is coming, spirit say they're coming damaged and bruised. Okay, they're coming with a lot of trauma. Spirit said. Yeah. So this definitely somebody in the past that want a reconciliation, but I'm getting 2 stories because I'm getting new with some past baggage and old with baggage. Either way, whoever's coming in for a new start with you, whether new or old person to you. They got some stuff from the past. They have nostalgic energy. And when I see this, I'm seeing from a perspective of your past person, they reminisce over what they had with you. And from the perspective of a new person, it's them still in nostalgic energy. You may remind them of somebody that they had in the past. All right, tell me more about the Four of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit. They also may have money issues right now. Yeah, because this person made a bad choice that's causing them to lose money. Yeah, and this choice is also what they want to release. hmm This person wants to release somebody in their energy. Yeah, we ain't doing no rebuild or nothing. Did I say hi to Carmen? Hey, Carmen. I saw her. I saw her. Um, yeah. No baggage for 500, Alex. I know. Stay over that way. Okay, so we got the page of wands. Okay. What's that? What I got from that, Spirit said, this person is unhappy, moody. They may even be in like a hermit mode kind of stuff. You know, that kind of energy where they're isolated a lot from the people. So this would be somebody that, you know, if in a relationship, they go to their man cave or their woman shack or whatever you want to call it. They go into hibernate. They just stay to themselves. They recluse. They don't want to be bothered with other people. Um, the page of wands is that everybody sees it and they talking about it. So it's kind of like this energy of somebody being observed, whether they paying attention to anybody or not. Everyone else is in their vicinity or knows about them, is observing them and sees that they're isolated. So they're being talked about. Um, this person may be very immature or was immature in the past. But I get this is more gossip about them. A lot of chit chatter involving who they are, what they're about, what they're going through, because it's falling on the Nine of Swords. So people can see that this person has been through it, especially with this bad choice. Whoever that bad choice is, it was a lot. And it's causing them a lot of losses. So, you know, their co-workers may know, their friend group may know, their family, other family members, whatever, they are aware that this person is a wounded warrior. Like, they have been through a lot. Tell me more. Seven of Wands. So the child, okay, so this person can't get no rest because there's somebody in their life or some situation that they're in that will not allow them to rest. That's why the Seven of Wands is here. They got to put their boundaries up. You also have to keep your boundary with this person because they ain't healed. And this person is trying to put up walls by any way that they can, maybe through the isolation. Maybe I feel like you may be putting up your walls too. But that's the challenge and the lesson, to keep your boundaries intact with this person. This person does not want to move on from you. That's not really your problem with them, though. There's another underlying issue. They made bad choices. They stayed in nostalgic energy. I feel like this person might be a victim of something, but they may or feel trapped in some way, but they also made a choice, right? Sometimes they choose the victimhood that they're in. Some people like victimhood. It makes them feel good because that way they get attention because somebody feels sorry for them. They don't realize it's not the best attention to get, but when they are seeking attention to feel sorry for them, they'll take it. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. Wow. And then we got the Tower again. So this person is not going to be able to hold on to their bad choices. Okay? Does not mean automatically that you are their choice and that they can have you, but it does mean that they're not this is the year of the 9, okay? And this is the energy that folks are in, that their endings are coming down hard on them. You know what I mean? It's not a complete surprise. Things have been going bad for a while, but the way things are happening is harsh. It's not it feels cruel, but it was meant to be. It's karma. You know what I'm saying? Folks are getting what they deserve. If they held on to victimhood, guess what? They're going to be a victim this year, okay? They're going to go through it this year in a way that they ain't never been through. It's going to feel particularly hard is what I'm trying to say. It's like they may have gone through a lot of drama. Again, if they play the victim a lot or the martyr, they're used to being in the middle of drama. But the way this drama gonna play out this year, it's gonna cut ties in ways that you couldn't cut ties before. And this is involving a king of wands. So this is a masculine energy who is going through this. It would be one of the younger kings. So I'm getting a younger man, but I'm also getting he could look younger and be older. Cause this man looks young, but he got gray hair on his face. But he look good. You see his gray hair on his beard? But he's very handsome with young features. hmm So I'm getting that there's somebody who their decision making is playing a crucial role in the things that are happening in their life and how life is lifing for them. Financially they taking losses, but that's due to the choice they made. This person jumped headfirst into a situation they shouldn't have, and now they want out of it, but it's coming off as they may end up coming toward you in some rebound energy because I don't get that they healed. I don't get that. And then let's just say even if the ending that they go through that they've been resisting is permanent, this person is coming with emotional baggage, okay? Emotional damage. So this person is very damaged, battered and bruised on a emotional, mental, maybe even physical level, and they gotta go do some work on themselves because there's maybe certain situations that they're not going to get closure on. They're going to have to give themselves closure. This person's going to have to reparent themselves, right? You may have to reparent yourself, okay? Because what we didn't get from our parents, we have to give to ourselves. Whether we like it or not, there's some point in time where we have to soothe ourselves in a, healthy way, and that requires learning what that means. Um, when you put a baby down, I never agreed with people saying put the baby down and let the baby cry themselves to sleep. That and never, you know, to each his own. But to me, no, ain't no reason for a baby to just cry and then cry themselves to sleep. It's a whole child, especially an infant. Like that don't make no sense. And the couple people I know, I'm not gonna say too much, but there's one in particular um, that did that. That child's heart is ice cold. Do he have emotions? Yes. Does he play the victim? Mm-hmm. But his heart, he's a stoic individual, and I remember her saying to me, "Oh no, put the baby down, put the baby down." I'm like, "But the baby." I mean, and when he was sleeping, and I'm like, "But he's asleep. Why can't I just hold him?" No, he got to go down. He got to go down. I was like, "Okay, fine. It's your child. You do what you want." But this person grew up to be a bit cold, but he's full of emotions. Hard to explain. He's full of emotion. We'll let them out, but not around the parents. Ain't that crazy? So I feel like somebody You know, I feel I'm hearing let down. Somebody was let down by parents, and I mean parents, mother and father. Um, they are a wounded warrior. They had to go through a lot, so there might have been some form of abuse in that situation. Um, yeah, so it's just somebody with some damage, right? I mean, we all have trauma, but everybody's degree of how they handle their trauma is different. I feel like this person feels also like they can handle stuff, because when you are a king of wands upright, you kind of think you got it. You know, the kings are pretty stubborn energy, all of them, in that they're tough. They done been through some stuff. They're not a knight. You know what I'm saying? Knights are flighty. You don't go their way, after a while they disappear. But a king feels like, nah, I'm solid, I'm good. But here it is, he ready for fights. This king keeps going through it. Then there's a lot of wands here. You know what I'm saying? We got the 9 of wands, the 5 of wands, the king of wands, the page of wands. Hey, money. So 7 of wands. So this person could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be, or could have that highly aspect in their chart. Take it how it resonates. Sun, moon, rising. But I feel like they feel pretty confident in the midst of chaos. This person is very emotional, okay, and not in a soft way like a king of cups, but more in a mm, adventurous type of passion. They just feel like they can handle everything, and they can't. Not everybody can handle everything. There's still things that need to be worked on. Tell me more about this King of Wands, Spirit. He said he wants to fade, Lord. Oh, so this is the problem. When I remember, I said the parents, and she's clarifying the King of Wands. So he has a raggedy bitch as a parent that he has got to give himself some closure from, and who keeps them in? It keeps him in conflict energy, because you know the Empress in reverse is the worst card. One of the worst cards you want in reverse, especially when it comes to relationships of any kind. She could be a bad boss that doesn't have any boundaries. You know what I'm saying? She could be a parent with no boundaries, a sibling with no boundaries. But this is a feminine energy, most likely a mother, you know, or somebody who is giving birth, not necessarily a real mother, but whoever she is, she's very needy, codependent, and will suck you dry. And I feel like she already did suck somebody dry. And this person feels like they done made the wrong choice. Lover's card in reverse. This King of Wands is got to deal. And he's in the upright, so he's working through things, but he feel like he can handle everything. Ain't no way he can handle an Empress in reverse. No, you know, even the Emperor in reverse can't handle. They can handle each other. Okay, if they together, they probably two hell on wheels. Somebody you don't want to deal with, but some people you don't want to deal with. But she is a lot to deal with. That's a lot, and she'll put her entire self on that King of Wands. Somebody who's not prepared to handle all the shit she got going on. But the Tower is here, which is a good thing. There is an ending to a situation, but it's more of a collapse. Okay, so I don't know that this is a choice unless it's a choice made out of anger when I'm getting that Tower. Otherwise, it's some other spirit says snafu, kind of like so it's like an eviction or a foreclosure. It's like people got split up because they can no longer stay. It's like having really really bad luck, okay? But part of it is like known. I'm getting like you can't get rest because um somebody let bills go so badly that they can't stay where they are. That type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Take it how it resonate. Please like, share, and subscribe. Um, Tell me about the Tower, Spirit. Sally Ann Brown. One word. It's directed me. Hi, Sally. Okay, hey, bite. Wow. Tell me more, Spirit. She said hysterectomy. Whew. Yeah. Come on. Just clarify the Tower, Spirit. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So the Nine of Cups. Somebody was in a very lazy energy. Not really wanting to. It's like wishing upon a star, not really putting in the effort, energy required or needed. Mm, they that lazy energy that somebody's in, they're gonna get ripped out of it. Like, so if they sitting in their head, not putting in no effort to what they really desire and truly want, it's like the rug will be pulled from under them when they least expect it. Okay, so they might think they on top of it. You know what's giving me? That man that gave that woman $1,300 to pay the rent, and she bought a wig instead. That's the vibe I'm getting with the raggedy bitch. So it's kind of like the King of Wands is supporting this Empress in reverse. But she's not doing the right thing with the money that he gives her. She's not doing the right thing with the resources that she has. So they're gonna get a little surprise. And he's been in this Nine of Cups energy, but he getting ready to get a nice little surprise. So, all right, tell me. All right, tell me about this Six of Cups, full energy. Oh, yeah. So this person is definitely wanting a reconciliation. Definitely, you are familiar to them, or they want to reconcile with you because they know you well. This person desires you. Spirit said that's the truth, and nothing but the truth. They wanted victory with you, and that's who they wanted to spend their fresh start with. This is what they want. But then they made a bad choice. Tell me about this lovers in reverse, Spirit. Oh yeah. So they got with somebody who not only do they take their money, but they put them and make them feel like they out in the cold. So this person might be people pleasing to try to get in good with somebody like that raggedy bitch. She may be playing a lot of emotional games. So one moment they feel like, all right, well, if I give her my money, she'll appreciate me. She's not. She's never going to do it. She dangles the carrot of love and tries to make them feel like they can have some attention or affection or whatever, maybe a little ounce of respect, but she ain't giving that. She not. She makes this person feel like they're out. They're not, like they don't fit in, like they're not part of the fold, they're not part of the group. She makes them feel that isolated energy that they feel with this Nine of Wands. She makes this person also, though, it's like a switcheroo. I can't explain it, but it goes from hot and cold with a light switch. One moment, you know, she come on strong to get the money, and then once she got the money, she could care less. Nice, light switch off, emotions off. So what they thought was gonna be like, oh, we're gonna have to have a happy ending and some fun and some, what I'm saying, we're gonna enjoy life, and she's like, thanks for that money, but bye. Or not even thank you, give me that. Run that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you went out and did a job? How long was you out there for? How much did they call? How much did they pay you? Oh, okay. Run that. Why? Because I need this money. I got to take care of something. And he's giving the money to someone and not asking questions. That's the Nine of Cups. He's being lazy. He wasn't asking. Well, he may be asking questions now, but he's not. He was being lazy, allowing things to happen. I'm getting with the Tower card, though, that's not going to keep happening that way. This person is not happy, and they out of money. Like, soon as they get it, she take it. Hey, Lati, how are you? Well, Sally, this is not your story for sure. If you don't take money, this wouldn't be about you, right? So take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. You know what I'm saying? All right, tell me about the gossiping energy I'm picking up on, Spirit. One at a time, please. Oh boy. You know, they see this person as trapped in their head. Actually, what I just heard is that people stop trying to tell them anything because they got a reply, they got a response for every solution. They got a problem for every solution is what I'm hearing. So people don't try to talk to them no more. Like if they were, in the past, somebody said, blood, you need to get out of that situation because that ain't good. don't know. Don't ask me where that came from. But if they were saying, young blood, listen, I need you to think about your situation. It sounds horrible. You know what I'm saying? You're going through too much. You're taking all your money and you don't got nothing to show for it or blah blah blah, right? And this person like, yeah, but, yeah, but, yeah, but, yeah, but. And people done. You know what I'm saying? Because the page of wands in reverse for me is always people gossiping and talking. But they not talking. They talking amongst themselves now. They not talking to this person. With the Eight of Swords, this person being trapped in their mind, they was not hearing anybody anyway. So they had a problem for every answer somebody got. It's always, but I can't do this. But I can't do that. Yeah, but you can do this. Nah, because if I do that, this person got all kinds of excuses because they trapped in their head. Very pessimistic and very much into, the problem. They'd rather have the problem. I met a man and I helped him with some stuff. And I realized he had the opportunity to win a situation that involved his child. He had the opportunity to take hold, take responsibility, blah, blah, blah. But I realized that this woman had him constantly trying to prove himself. And this man said to him, listen, I introduced him to somebody and they were like, yeah, listen, you're never going to get her to acknowledge the man that you are, the father that you are, or any of that. She's never going to do that. That's not who she is. And you can't force her to be something she's not. So you better off doing what you need to do. And he don't, I was looking at his face and he was just staring off. And I realized, oh, he's locked into this fight. He don't really want to win the fight. He just want to keep fighting. And that's what I'm getting with this King of Wands. He's locked into the fight. He don't want to win the fight. He'll stand his ground. But there's going to be something that's going to happen in this situation, whether he wants to or not. Whether he's willing to take the chance, whether he has courage or, whether he takes advice or anything. It's going to end. And it's going to expose his laziness in handling this stuff because he's going to realize a whole lot of different things once that occurs. All right, tell me about this Seven of Wands, Spirit, with the Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah. This person needs boundaries and they need peace in their home. That's the challenge. This is what they want from you, is the stability and the peace. And the peace that comes with that stability, put it that way. That's what they want. Because they're still anxious. They still want to get to you. But in the meantime, they're locked in a fight because this woman got them. Spirit said she got this person so locked up in their head. That's why they isolate. She got this person so locked up in their head that all they know how to do is think about how they can, how can they outsmart her? How can they beat her at her own game? How can they trick her? How can they do the things that she does to them? How can they stab her in the back like she stabbed them in the back? That kind of thing. How can they hold on to their money, but they don't know how to tell her no? She got this person locked in their head. So then all they do is sit in that isolation energy and think of you and think of the peace that they have with you. To think of I could finally rest with the collective. But they can't. All right. Let me see bottom of the deck too. Yeah, this person is unlucky, unfortunate. But this was predestined this way because when you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. So this person keeps playing this stupid game with this raggedy bitch, thinking that one day they're gonna up her, one day they're gonna win, not remembering the fact that they're a king and she's an empress. The only one that's going to put her in her place is an emperor. Okay, an emperor, not a king. The king here is more than likely a sun energy. Again, like I said, this empress is a mother figure. 9 times out of 10, like I said, older person or a boss or somebody that has some sort of authority over them that they're abusing with this person. So they're unlucky and unfortunate financially. They're not getting what they deserve or want, or they can't keep what they have because she's going to con it right out of them. Well, you owe me this, or you know you gotta take care of this, and I need this, I gotta pay for that, and da 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 da. 5 of coins, 4 of coins in reverse. They got losses, significant financial losses, and it has a lot to do with them being so coddled, spoiled. I don't know what it is, but they're in this 9 of Cups energy, which is keeping them in a like they feel like they can have whatever they want. That's what she's really doing, is making this person feel like, well, with me, you stick with me, you can do whatever you want. But then she turn around and say, I need money. So they really don't have whatever they want. They have the appearance of having whatever they want. She's playing with their head and they're locked into this fight with her because they know that she's slighting them, but they also don't want to get out of the situation. So again, spirit is going to come and remove them from the situation in a way that they cannot cling to it, even if they want to. It's just not possible. That's what I'm getting. It's not going to be possible to hold on to it, and it's going to rip them out of this shit like when you take a band-aid off but your sore hasn't healed. So not only do you rip it off the skin and it hurt, but then the scab that started to form is reopened. This is like somebody not healing. They're not going to heal. They're not healing because they trapped in their head, and they need to ask for help. But they let this woman, whoever this Empress energy is, I definitely feel like it's a female, they let her take the lead of their life, dictate what they should do. Meanwhile, everybody observing it, and those that are observing it, like, well, that's what they want. You like it, I love it. That's what I'm hearing. You like it, that's what you want? Okay. You want to stay stuck in your head? You don't want to take advice? No problem. And it's people. It ain't just one person. It's several people that's just backed off of this person because, yeah, they could tell that the person might desire something else in their life or someone else in their life, right? But they clearly see them stuck with this Empress energy and not budging, feeling like they don't have to do anything. But Spirit is about to come and take all of that away. I don't know how. I don't know when. But it's coming, and this year. That's what I heard. Tell me more, Spirit. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you. Make sure you ring that bell every time I'm on, so that way you're notified every time. Okay? All right, Spirit. Ooh, there it is. And this is falling on the Ace of Swords. This person is experiencing lessons. And they actually have been through quite a few in the most recent energy. So there's a lot to learn, a lot learned, and a lot to be learned in this connection. This person is learning a lot. They're observing their situation. It's Spirit said they know that they made a wrong choice, right? But at the same time, they feel entangled within this choice. So they keep making excuses and playing the victim and not getting out of it. Hi, Mr. Lucy. You should change that to winner. But thanks for tapping in. Give me more. Yeah. Somebody in this connection though is unawakened. I need to clarify that now because they getting lessons, but how you gonna have lessons? Oh, they experiencing a lesson. So they still not awakened to it. That's why they still stuck in their head. What aren't they awakened to? Oh, okay. This person plays the victim, or they feel like a victim. Victim. This is what they used to. They used to getting their money taken. They used to getting beat up. Oh, so this been going on for a long time, Spirit said. Okay. Makes sense with the six of cups. So this person has been being taken advantage of for a very long time. But again, this person is emotionally dysregulated. So if they come towards you and they haven't done anything, this would be your person. This would be the person that comes to you that hasn't done any healing yet. That's feeling probably anxious because by the time they come to you, it's like they running by the seat of their pants because the old girl's building, whatever that situation, done collapsed. Okay. Yeah. Let them think they winning just long as you get away. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, this person. So Spirit said they went through a lot just this winter alone. I don't know what happened. We just came into spring where I'm at. But it was cold as ice. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when this person goes into hermit mode, they drop their emotions, they disassociate, they don't want to be bothered. Okay, they don't even get emotional. So this person detaches from their own emotions when they start to go into this hibernation situation, this isolation, this hermit mode. It's not good. Somebody need to go get some help. I don't know why they playing in their own energy with this. Ah, boy. Mm. Tell me more, Spirit. Nostalgia. This person, okay, so if you ever shared a home, yeah, if you ever shared a home with this person, not only do you have boundaries, but they also have nostalgia because they can't just walk through. This is somebody that wants you, but you don't want them. And that's because they sitting in a lot of drama and mess that they haven't fully awakened to. They like to play the victim. That allows them to hold on to their situation longer. They will not um release their mind from their situation, meaning they can't seem to think clearly. To when they detach from their emotions, they also detach from their common sense, right? So they stuck in a situation they don't need to be in. Tell me more about this Nine of Cups Tower moment with the Six of Swords in reverse. Spirit said the answer is yes. Yeah. The answer is yes. This person is getting ready to get surprised in their own life, right? But because they won't make the choice, because they won't put in the effort that they need, because they won't move away from situations that don't serve them. They rather stay trapped. They rather be the martyr, the victim, or whatever they're doing. The answer is yes, meaning everything's crumbling down. And we got divine timing in reverse. Let me see the bottom of the deck. It is, yeah, fresh start. This is what they desire, but they in the middle of a lot of stuff. Oh, hold on. Spirit said that Five of Wands here. This Empress in reverse is in competition with you. Whether you know her personally, she's aware of you, or maybe she's in competition with anything that they have interest in that's not her. Okay, but there's some sort of competition when it comes to you. Like she is jealous of you, or it feels insecure when it comes to you. But there is some type of jealousy that's associated with you. Um, and this person wants a fresh start, but they dealing with somebody that they got you in competition with. So this third party for sure. doesn't mean that you're being the third party, because sometimes people could just be in your energy and got shit going on. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It don't. You over there minding your business, and they over there doing the most. They arguing over you, talking about you. You know what I'm saying? Why? What you want with her? And blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? You acting different. Blah 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 blah. You know them subtleties, them changes. People think that they hide stuff. They don't hide nothing. Your partner knows. You over there pining away, and you can't get that person off your mind. You doing all kind of stuff, and you just being isolated, and you don't want to touch, you don't want to talk, you don't want to do nothing. They know somebody else is on your mind because they ain't on your mind. You know what I'm saying? They know you can't pretend that away. It's too painful to sit there and act like that person ain't the person you want. You know what I'm saying? It's too that person that your I gotta clear this up, because when I play the playback, I'll be like, what the hell was I talking about? I mean, once I listen, I'll be like, I know, but I want to make it plain. Your person, the person that I'm talking about, is miserable, is thinking about you, and not able to connect with you. They would like a fresh start. Fresh start is here, and the fool card is here, right? But this Empress energy in reverse is competition, meaning she's being competitive. Even if you aren't, you're just being yourself. That's all you need to be. And you're minding your business. And she over there hating with jealousy, animosity, and all of that. The King of Wands is not doing enough about it. Meaning I want to say all they need to do, but it's a lot of situations can be very complicated. So I don't want to make it too simplistic, but it's really down to a choice. It's really about them choosing themselves, not choosing you. And I want to be clear about that. You're not a pick me. I'm not getting pick me energy here. But what I'm getting is that if they love someone and they really desire that person, and they feel like that person completes them or adds to them or something, like if you really feel that you want a person, that making that choice is for you. So this person needs to make the choice for themselves to follow their heart, and their heart happens to be with you. So I will always preach to y'all that you got to choose yourself in any situation at any given time, right? But sometimes choosing yourself means choosing to be where you are loved, with who you are loved with. That's a combination. It can go together. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes choosing you means choosing to be alone. But you gotta take it how it resonates. And I feel like your person, and I'm getting my throat getting kind of crazy right now, so somebody don't want me to say it. But this person is having a hard time choosing themselves over the needs, the wants, and the demands of a raggedy bitch Empress in reverse. Because she's going to always assert herself and put herself more important than anything that this person, this King of Wands, has going on. So she's feeling like she's losing her grip on you, on your person. You're not holding on to this person. Hence the 5 of coins and the 4 of coins in reverse. You're not holding on to this person. Even energetically, you may not even be desiring this person badly, but this person has and is desiring you. Okay, they wish upon a star, they want you bad, but the tower's here because they haven't released anything that they can have you with. You cannot be in the same energy as the Empress in reverse. That's not going to work, especially if you're a divine femme too. If you're a divine femme dealing with a distorted karmic femme, that will never balance out. It won't. It will always be problems, and more than likely will always push you away because you're going to choose yourself. A divine femme is going to choose herself, not somebody else's chaos and conflict. No matter what they want, no matter how many cycles they want to go through, you're not going to keep choosing them. You might choose them a few times. You might go through it a few times. But when you realize, oh, wait, this is all we're going to keep doing, you're not. You're not going to do it. Not a divine femme. Because a divine femme is indicating somebody who's healing, working on themselves, understanding themselves. Not somebody that wants to sit in the chaos and conflict energy and war with people or try to get the person's attention. That's not pick me. You're not going to be a pick me. But the karmic, they don't have the same type of moral ethics. They don't have the same integrity. They gonna be a pick me, even if they gotta play dirty to be pick me. If they gotta entangle this person with their finances to keep them feeling stuck, they're gonna do it. If they gotta play with their mind and their heart, they're gonna do it. If they gotta go do spiritual work to pull on somebody, you know how they talk about love spells. Love spells is something when you try to take away somebody's free will and you know get somebody to love you or stay with you against their will, right? Now people do that with lies, so we call that spells too because words are spells, right? And this kind of Empress in reverse energy is not above using any tactic she deems necessary to hold on to somebody she want to hold on to. And this person desires you because whatever this person does to them, this Empress in reverse, this raggedy bitch does, you don't do. You represent stability and peace. They cannot find that with this Empress in reverse energy. She doesn't provide that. She provides chaos and conflict. You know what I'm saying? She pulls on their heartstrings and then she throws them away. She pulls on their purse strings and then she throws them away. And every time they give her whatever she wants, she takes it and she goes and does whatever the things she does with it, which typically is not the right thing. Okay, and then that person is just like back to ground zero with her. If this person doesn't want that, they gotta stop cycling with her. I get that this is somebody who cycles with this queen. Like they keep going through the motions with her when they don't have to. But that's what they do because they stuck in their head and they haven't healed or haven't even begun the journey. Whew. So, you know, take it how I resonate. But uh, if this person comes to you in the very near future, 9 times out of 10, they coming to you on rebound energy. They may be coming to you complaining what she has done and all they can explain. You know, that's a clear tell of that rebound energy is when they can't stop talking about her, whether it be you or to other people. They cannot stop talking about all the things she does. That's part of the victimhood. That's part of the attention they get. And then when it comes to you, they can't stop talking about you because all the good things you've shown them, all the love that you've given them. You know what I'm saying? That unconditional love that they felt. So they caught between a rock and a hard place because they made bad decisions, but they want a fresh start. And they're unlucky in the choices that they've made because they stuck with the bad choice. And it is bad because it's abusive mentally, emotionally, you know what I'm saying? It's abusive in that way. So yeah, that's why it's a bad choice. But at the same time, Spirit said they're getting the lessons that they need. This person could be an arrogant and stubborn individual who feels like, you know, they could do what they want any way they want. I really do think that's what was the draw to the queen. I'm sorry, this Empress in reverse. And with that being said, they chose them in a way that they chose them. You get what I'm saying? Like they chose their selfish nature. You know what I'm saying? Spirit said this person was probably inconsiderate to you. You know, they didn't consider your feelings. They didn't consider your time. They didn't really have any consideration for you. But they considered this Empress because they you know I mean this raggedy bitch. They considered her, and now they're entangled with somebody, which is this Empress energy. They're very entangled with her. They can't shake her. She's all up in their finances. She's all up in their business. If they got any other love life, she all up in that too. She not relenting. She is at all in it. And they have to put her first. So y'all dealing with somebody here who is trapped in their mind. I don't think you're dealing with them. Let me just rephrase that. This person who wants you, who's in nostalgia energy about you, is trapped in their head over this Empress energy because she keeps them in a low vibrational state of chaos and conflict and drama. It's like all this person knows is to eat, sleep, work, eat, sleep, work. There's no love, no nurturing, no fun in between. It's eat, sleep, work. They might have fun with their coworkers, but they damn sure ain't having no fun at home. Not with her. You know, and she's giving gargoyle giving gargoyle vibes. Somebody would just sit there and just wait at home for you to bring that money. They know you got that money. And if you, God forbid, you don't come home with it, they don't come home with it. God forbid they don't come home with that money. And I don't know what she does with it. I don't know what kind of addiction she got. But she wait on that money and she go and do whatever the hell she want to do. But she's not, this is telling me though, she's not maintaining home. So if they give her money with the anticipation of that she pay bills with it, that ain't what she doing. Matter of fact, she neglecting. Bills are backed up months, Spirit said, not a couple days. Just some, and if she showed them something, she's showing them the lesser of all the evils. Like if she produce any records and statements, she's gonna show them what she might be caught up on. So somebody is playing in somebody's pocket, playing in somebody's mind, playing in their heart. They made this choice though. And I feel like this person made the choice knowing she was a hot mess, but hoping to get something out of it anyway. And then they didn't get what they thought they were going to get. Kind of like the people that voted a certain way and now they getting in trouble. Not funny, y'all. I'm trying not to laugh. But it's kind of fucking around and find out type of energy. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting. It's that fuck around and find out. Like you thought it was gonna be sweet. You thought you could listen to the lies, knowing that they lie, and try to believe them. This person was in delusional energy with this person. But you know, you fuck around and you find out. They thought they had it made. They thought they was good. Everything was Gucci. She gonna give me this. I can get to do this. I can live like that. Oh, okay. Well, you do that then. You go right ahead. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. But is anybody interested in, before I shut the live down, and I'm getting ready to ask Spirit for advice with some oracle. If anybody's interested in a live donation reading, please read the pinned comments and go accordingly, and I will drop some cards for you tonight. All right, so now as you think about that and put your comments in, if you decide, we're gonna get some advice because all right. So, you know, lately the energy I keep picking up on is this masculine or another person, right? Usually this masculine. And now the Empress in reverse, the raggedy bitch remade her appearance. But I feel like it's because she's losing whatever advantage she thought she had with this person. The lessons that they're getting from her are very harsh. So they have no choice but to awaken. And I'm feeling like it's a period of self-evaluation. Like it's giving, what's his name? What's the name? Judgment energy. Like somebody becoming more aware of their set of circumstances, which is, I feel like this person was not trying to acknowledge how bad things were. But they know now. Ain't no hiding it. Ain't no faking the funk. It is what the fuck it is. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay, I see you, Black Cherry. All right. What's the advice, Spirit? Maybe for your person, but what's the advice? Round and round. Okay. So, round and round is the card that talks about you've been here before, but this time you coming with wisdom from that perspective, right? This is not your first cycle with this person. It's not your first round. Now, if this is your energy, you've learned, and you've gained wisdom. If this is your person, they're learning from their karmic and they're gaining wisdom. They're starting to become more aware of what their circumstances look like. No, Imani, that's between you and I. We ain't doing that here. That's family to family. Remember I told you that. So don't be putting my business on Front Street. So go on, retract that. We ain't doing no free nothing. Okay, go the distance. Oh, okay. So this person this is where that nine wands energy is. This person is ready to go the distance and come towards you. But they are like, look at the lepers losing their spots as they go. Like, they're losing a part of them. I never even saw that card like that before. They're losing parts of them as they move on. They're shedding spots. They're releasing energy, trying to get to their goal. Huh. Never, ever, ever, ever have I seen that. Hold on. I'll remove the message. So, tell me more. Loyal heart. You know, this is what this person misses the most from you, is your loyal heart. You may, you had the key. There's several keys here. You are wise looking at these owls. You are an empress in an upright, and they are, when they're in your energy, they are an emperor in the upright. And this person learned a lot about themselves through you, through their interactions with you. Through getting involved with you. They learned a lot. They also learned a lot from this Empress in reverse, but it was what they learned from her is what not to do, who not to be with, what not to, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't ever good with her. It was more of a lesson that you need to know so you can grow up kind of energy, you know what I'm saying? Or you don't want people to hurt you like that, to stay away. That's the lessons, or I should say the lessons that they are experiencing with her. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, yeah, because in the challenge and the lesson is the chaos and conflict. They have to shed all of that. They also have to stop pretending that they are something that they're not. They have to, this person has to take the mask off, okay? As you can see, this is a zebra with, I don't know what kind of spots that would be, but it's not making sense and it's coming off, right? It's being revealed. So this person has to deal with themselves in the now. Like, in the now, stop faking the funk, stop pretending something is what it isn't. You know what I'm saying? And just be themselves. If they're a zebra, they're a zebra. Wear your stripes proud. I feel like this person needs to reveal their true self. Tell me more. by the book. Yeah, and with you, they have to be upright and exact, meaning they need to move with a certain level of integrity. And just because they think they can, meaning they can fight, that don't mean they should. Right? They should seek peace. After you've known war, you learn peace. But after you've known war, don't mean you stay in the war. This person needs to go by the book. They need to follow better advice. How they could work together, how they could be a tribe. You know what I'm saying? Follow the wise ones. Take that mask off. That's an 11 too. And bottom of the deck, community. So the ancestors say, listen, if you want this new life, if you want this new opportunity, you better start listening to advice. I feel like this person is extremely stubborn, hard headed, and the type to rebel and do things the opposite way, right? So whatever you say, they oh, okay. And then they're gonna do something different. They're not gonna do what you ask them to do. Gemini. That's what it sounds like to me. And I'm a Gemini, but I get that also with Aquarius energy. Could be an air sign thing. I had a female Aquarius friend, and we were doing business for a little while, but I had to stop doing business with her. Still think she's a nice person, but we cannot work together because she, if I said I think we should do it this way, she would do the opposite all the time, and I couldn't take it. So one day, we doing something for a client, and I said, why would you be using that color? That's not what they requested. And she said, well, that's all we got. And I said, where were you going to get the other ones at? I said, but I know that's not what she wanted. But oh well. And I sat down and I did it like that on purpose because if I had said you should take it out, she would have insisted and left it in there. And it would have been ugly. Okay. Next thing you know, maybe a half hour later, I look up and the thing she was working on didn't have that ugly color in it anymore. And I was like, So I got to talk different with her because if I say do that, she going to do the opposite. But that let me know one of the reasons why we couldn't be partners is that I don't have time to try to play Jedi mind tricks with you to get you to listen. And some people are very stubborn that the more you tell them to do it, they don't want to do it like that. They got to be a maverick and do it their way. Well, guess what? Just do everything your way. If you're not going to listen, then do it. Is a Gemini and a Capricorn a good match? Yeah, because I'm a Gemini married to a Capricorn. So we good. We a great match. Now I can't speak for everybody, but I'll speak for my connection. We straight. We're good. So, Capricorn and keep a Gemini grounded, that's for sure. And they won't let Gemini get away with too much because they got to ground them. But yeah, so anyway, this person wants a new life. But they're not going to get that new life with holding on to chaos and conflict. They need to be more loyal. They need to be considerate to the person that they love. But they also need to choose themselves, meaning they need to choose the love that they want for themselves and they need to go by the book. So this person might have a hard time following rules or being disciplined in their life because they're so used to the chaos and conflictual energy of doing what they want on a whim. So this person will struggle to follow somebody else's advice. Not even orders, but like advice, just general advice. They don't do that well. So this person may lose out on somebody who has discipline in their life, who has an understanding how I need to go to bed at a certain time, get up at a certain time, eat at a certain time in order to function. Take my vitamins, you know what I'm saying? Eat my daily meals and snacks and take good care of myself and wash regularly and all that, all the stuff it talks. I tell my children about loving yourself is taking care of yourself. This person, I don't think they take care of themselves. I feel like they just focus on the chaos, conflict, and the raggedy bitch energy, and and it messes with them. Aw, I'm happy you found me too. Thank you, Davis Family Adventures of Six. Appreciate y'all coming. I appreciate all the like, share, subscribe, and the views tonight and any other night that you come on. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Spiritual Lounge. Me and Black Cherry we love to have you and we appreciate y'all. All right, so I'm going to clear the board and we're going to do Black Cherry. If you want your cards read tonight, now would be the time to signal that and do what needs to be done in the comment section so that I know. All right, so yeah, somebody got a lot to they got a lot to work on, y'all. Spirit said it is no joke what they got to deal with. It's no joke because they haven't been dealing with it. That's where the unawakened come from. The victim mentality is coming from. Not dealing with their circumstances accordingly. But you know, that is also their journey. And theirs alone. And you are not required to, Spirit said, do anything, really. All right, Black Cherry, let's get it popping. All right, make a couple of shorts. So, yeah, Cherry put the comment again so you can see what's required if you do decide that you want a donation reading. Because if you don't say anything before I am done with her, I'm going to have to bid y'all adieu tonight because my phone is on 30% and for some reason it ain't charging with the computer. So, Spirit, give me a message. Oh, let me fix the card. Hello. All right. Spirit, give me a message for the collective. What they need to know. I'm sorry. Let me start over. I started shuffling and went straight to collective. I don't like doing that. So hold on, let me shuffle. And this is for Black Cherry. My bad. She need to know, Spirit. What does Cherry need to know? Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you ring the bell when you subscribe. So that way you're notified every time I come on. All right, Spirit, give me a message for Cherry. Okay, some family stuff came up. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay, chaos and conflict. All right, heard Gerald. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. This person don't take any responsibility. So let me just put that up so you can see. Yeah, chaos and conflict. You don't take no responsibility. Don't delegate well. Releases it to others. Gives it to you to do. Oops, tell me more. Oh, Lord. Okay. My cards flipped over all kinds of ways. I saw the Justice and the Hermit. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, they go to Hermit. Flying back out and was really crossing. Child lesson. It's a lot of things you gotta still consider. Tell me what's the likely outcome, Spirit. Excuse me. Yeah, Queen of Wands. You are that chick, okay? So let me see bottom of that. Yeah. So you got a lot to deal with, and this is family issues and concerns, chaos and conflict and all of that. There's a lot, but you hold the keys. You are the inspiration. You are the leader. You are what everyone looks up to. Okay. But you got a situation when it comes to family where it could easily be thrown into chaos and conflict, and all the burdens can be thrown in your lap. Okay, released to you. But you have to learn. I think a spirit says basically you are learning, not that you have to learn, that you are learning, because with the Queen of Wands following up, it tells me that you've already learned how to delegate differently. Kind of release people's responsibility of themselves to themselves, right? You offer guidance, but stop doing it for them, right? Like my oldest, she washes clothes because she know how to. I don't let the younger one touch my machine yet because I don't want to hear nothing. But when I feel like she's a little bit more confident to touch it, I might allow her to wash her stuff on her own. But you, on the other hand, are learning more about you don't have to do it all. You don't. Um you gotta learn, but it's like you have to go within to reevaluate what that looks like, so that you, as they age, you're taking more and more off your plate. Also, the you have to delegate financially where it's still not all on your plate. Spirit said you're doing too much and they can do more. That's what I'm hearing. They could do a lot more. Um, tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more about the 501. Oh, that's too much. One at a time. One at a time. Ugh. And see, the family conflict is creating this heartbreak. But that heartbreak is coming from the source of the Three Cups in reverse, Gerald. You know what I'm saying? Mitigating that disappointment, mitigating that betrayal, the headache, the shit. Cause he's the third party. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that's causing anguish. Um. Oh, I heard family meeting time. Yeah, there needs to be a discussion about old Gerald's behavior in a family forum where they get to express their emotions about it, and you give them permission. Tell me more. Yep, because he gonna do this for a long time. Spirit said. So you need to have a family meeting with all of the members and sit them down around the table, whatever y'all do, talk in the living room, I don't know. But it needs to be a discussion because, old Jerry is becoming an increasing problem of heartbreak and betrayal. Um, she may need some therapy behind it. The boys too, but ultimately you want to sit them down and have their back. They need their feelings validated. Spirit said, that yes, this was a betrayal. No, it's not okay. You know what I'm saying? No, and it's not my responsibility to clean it up. Because you got to stop cleaning up his betrayals. Oh, yeah, 11:11 on the clock. So you have to stop cleaning up his betrayals. And you have to explain to them that if I tell you no and you go to him and he tells you yes, be prepared for the disappointment and how you gonna get it. So if you got a job, make sure you maintaining your stuff and you're not asking for nothing outside of what you can do for yourself. Um, to the feminine energy, she has to come to reality or an understanding that asking is going to turn into consistent disappointment. And not every masculine energy is going to do that to her, but she's going to have to get right with the fact that he does that to her. and that is not okay. Young man already got an idea. Okay. So the older ones do and the younger one does too. So all five need to be present. And there needs to be a conversation happening where they all on the same page and help each other get to the same page, because there may be one struggling more than the other, and that this needs to stay within the family of the four walls that they living under, not common knowledge. Don't be tipping nobody off. It's only gonna make it worse if they do that, right? It's only gonna give them ammo, are handing over the gun to manipulate. So they need to be very careful what they share. But yeah, so I know I had to do that with my siblings, because I'm much older than everybody. I'm 7 years older than one, 8 years older than another, and everybody else trickles down from there. I'm 21 years older than another one, 22 years older than that sibling, and then God knows in my 30s for a bunch of them, right? So I sat down some of the older ones, or we talked on the phone, but we made an understanding, an agreement. Like, listen, when we hear this one talking crazy, we're not gonna take it personal. We're not gonna sit there and think that, I'm out there talking bad about you, because I'm not, and I'm not gonna assume that you talking bad about me if I hear something. We'll take it with a grain of salt, and then we're gonna move on. So you gotta get them on a page where they are looking out for themselves, and they know that this is the odd man out, and they need to leave him out to a degree unless they require him for whatever reason. But they need to be very careful with him, because he will do the opposite game. So they will have to, unfortunately, Jedi mind trick him in a way by telling him the opposite of what they want to a certain degree. I can't tell, it's fucked up to say you gotta teach them a little manipulation, but it kind of is. It's kind of like what they call reverse psychology, in order to get cooperation. It's not to trick them into harming them. It's to get cooperation, because he insists on doing things the opposite to hurt their feelings. And instead of allowing him to hurt their feelings, they may require to ask him in a roundabout way in order to get what they need. I don't know which is the best way to do that, but it just sounds like it needs to be a family understanding. So take it how it resonate. If it don't resonate, I feel you don't take it. But yeah, that's what I got. Oh, why am I on that part? So, thank y'all for coming to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell. That way you're notified anytime I come on. I definitely appreciate you. I definitely do. I know Cherry does. Imani, I ain't gonna be able to do nothing tonight because my phone about to die, and I gotta go plug it up, and I gotta get up super early. But I'll be home. We'll talk. I'll be home part of well, I don't like, I can't be putting my business out there, but I'll be home at a certain part time of the day. We'll talk. Um, Thank you for coming, y'all. Appreciate y'all, and I'm gonna bid y'all adieu for tonight. Peace.